Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is a Black Manga Critic here, and we are back with a live reaction to Monster. All right. So far, I've enjoyed Monster. We're gonna be on volume 2. We're gonna be starting volume 2. All right. So, chapters 17 to 21. We're not gonna read all of volume 2. This is like a massive volume. I just like if I had like all the time in the world, I probably could finish a volume in one stream, but that stream would be super long. It'd be like three and like a half hours long or something like that. So I don't have the time to do that. All right, I don't. All right. Let's see how long the stream lasts. I'm gonna be doing 5 chapters. I wanted to do Paradise Kiss today, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that. And honestly, I'm thinking about making Paradise Kiss my my Thursday reaction. Wednesdays are Alita. Thursdays I had Blue Flag, but I wanted to switch it out for something. People give me suggestions, but I'm just gonna put Paradise Kiss there because I have 2 manga for Saturdays, and it just makes sense to have 1 manga for each day. Outside of like Tower of God and Yona, like I can't. Yeah, it is what it is. All right, so today I'm only gonna do Monster. I'm going to do Paradise Kiss on Thursday. All right, just so I have something for each day. I don't know, or I might do Paradise Kiss a bit earlier and then get a during the week on one random day, and then on Thursday you'll still get a Paradise Kiss reaction. So maybe there'll be 2. I don't know. I'll see. Anyways, monster time. All right, so this manga is very good. I really enjoy it. It's got like these really nice twists. This is a really dope page here. That's like a see-through sort of page. I can't really show it to you through this like camera because it wouldn't do it justice, but it's really neat. It's like a memory and sort of remembering who you are, and then as you turn the page, like the memory comes into focus, and it's this really beautiful drawing, which is really, really cool. So I don't know who this is. I want to say this is Nina, but I'm not sure. So yeah, let's get into it, y'all. All right, Monster Volume 2. We are on Chapter 17. Chapter 17 is entitled Past Erased. All right, I will get to the anime once I'm done with Monster. I'll watch through it and see how they depict certain things. But again, like I've kind of always been a manga person. Like I love anime, like without question. But if someone told me like you would have to either decide to read manga for the rest of your life or watch anime for the rest of your life, like choose between the 2, I would choose manga every single time. Like every single time. That's just like who I am. Like I'm a reader. I like reading manga. Phenomenal. Anyways, okay, chapter 17. Right. You're Manhattan, sir. Hey, where's the cherry? What? It ain't a Manhattan without a cherry, by God. Sorry, sir. Well, don't let it happen again. And he eats the cherry, the maraschino cherry. It's like, I always hold the cherry in my mouth when I work. Huh? Who is this person? Who's this weirdo? That's weird. I'm like, why do you do that, man? Like, just eat the cherry. It's my good luck charm. Who is this? Oh, this dude looks like such a loser. Ugh. And it's not their face, but it's like the clothing. There's just like a look about it. It's just like ugh. Like skeevy. Something skeevy about him. All right, we're in Verden, Germany. The home of city councilman Springer. I've had my eye on this place for weeks. Sure hope there's some good loot left. Oh, he's a thief. Okay. So sure hope there's some good loot left. All right. So he opens the window, jumps in. This guy's agile. Okay. Hey, all right. I knew it. Everything's still here. What a smorgasbord. A smorgasbord. But is there a prize worthy of the great Otto Heckel? Life is fleeting. Oh, Lord. The philosophy. Ugh, the exhausting life is fleeting lines. All right. This guy was supposed to be in his prime, poised to run for governor, and now he's dead on the floor with his wife. A chalk outline on the floor. That's a sad way to go. Uh-oh. Better get cracking while my cherry's still good. The safe's got to be around here somewhere. Huh? Huh. Yikes. Why am I getting the shakes? I've never been so creeped out. Is someone in there? Yeah, right. Since when am I chicken? That ain't my style. Oh, you should have trusted your instinct, man. Open the door and we turn. Oh, yo. Okay. You got somebody with the gap with the little gun, right? Freeze. Put your hands behind your head. Ah, man, you were behind me. Phooey. All because some dopey bartender forgot my cherry. Plus, it fell apart in my mouth. I never should have come here. Get your hands up now. Okay. Look, officer, go easy on me, would ya? I ain't even lifted anything yet. I'm not a cop. What? You mean you were in the same line of work? Well then, put away that thing, would ya? Let's work this out. I'm unharmed. You know, it's surprisingly easy to miss at this range. Not for me. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yo. That's Tenma? That looks like Tenma, but he's clean shaven. Who is this weirdo? He's worse than a cop. Uh-oh, alarm. It's the cops. You blew it, idiot. I'm out of here. Nice knowing ya. Yo, don't follow me. I don't need a screw up like you slowing me down. Stupid jerk. Man, yo, they dipping. Quit following me. You go that way. Go on, get lost. Today really isn't my day. They got away. I want all available backup in the area. Ugh. Yes, the man who was in the paper. He came to my door asking questions about the murders. That's him, all right. Tenma, hey, it's Dr. Tenma. Right. Hey, I thought I recognized you. You were in the news. You're that doctor they want to question about the Springer murders. Ooh. They're tired. Tired from all that running. All right. What are you, stupid? You're going to get yourself nabbed, pal. And you're a cat burglar? That's right. Unlike you, I don't go around killing people like a maniac. I live smart. I'm looking for the real murderer. Do you know anything about the case? Nope. Now buzz off. I got my own troubles. See ya. Then he pauses. Wait, Doc. You're a real first-class surgeon, right? Hold on. My brilliant brain just had a flash of inspiration. Listen, I got no intention of being a small-time crook forever. I'm destined for bigger things, you know. You gotta dream big if you want to get ahead in this life. You think it was an accident that we met today, pal? Mm-hmm. Well, it wasn't. People cross paths for a reason in life. Huh? You and I were destined to team up, buddy. Huh? Yeah, he's just like, what are you talking about? Man, talking about life is fleeting, and now he's talking about destiny. He doesn't know. He doesn't know what he believes in. You know, there's a ton of demand for a guy like you in the underworld. Guys are dying left and right because they need a doctor and can't go to no one. This man's about to become Blackjack. What are you saying? I'll be your manager. Otto Heckel, at your service. I'll make you the biggest doctor in the underworld. I bet you did well for yourself before, but we're talking a whole different scale here. We'll be billionaires in no time. And he just walked off like, bruh, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't care. Leave me alone. You don't have any answers about the murders? I don't care about you right now. Hey, where you going, Doc? I have things to do. Wait, you want to know about the Springer murders, right? Lucky for you, I seen the guy. You what? You saw who did it? Sure did. Was it a young blonde man about 20 years old? Say what? He doesn't know anything. Tell me what you know. I'll tell you, if you team up with me. He lives on the 3rd floor of this dump. How do you know? I'm an intellectual, okay? I don't just bumble around when I work. Okay. Let's see. Hello. This man's just holding a gun in a hotel room. Look at the hotel room is on. Yo, sure is hot today. Excuse me. I'm looking for someone. Oh, bugger. Yo, Doc, you still alive? Doc? And they just staring at each other. They're just, yo. What are you, crazy? Guy's got a gun. I used to walk with my mother. Huh? Through a field of sunflowers on summer days like this. But my mother died a long time ago. Someone hired you to use that gun, didn't they? A man. A man? Yes. He approached me one day in a bar. He was smiling. A young blonde man, about 20 years old. Yes, with a beautiful smile. His name was Eric. So now he's Eric. We spoke several times. We got to be friends. He invited me to his home with Chairman Springer. What? He was living there? Just recently? Yes, for about a year. He was like a son to them. What are you talking about? I was casing that joint for a month. I never saw the guy. They made a lovely family. That's a picture of me with the chairman and his wife. But they crossed the line. Huh? There was a bed of sunflowers in their garden, but the chairman had it paved over to widen their parking area. I told Eric I thought it was a terrible thing to do, and Eric agreed. Wait a second. You killed him for that? Then Eric told me that Chairman Springer had a mistress. Ooh. Eric said he decided not to be the Springer's son after all. I'm not a part of this family, he said. He asked me to get rid of them. Keeping a mistress, that slime. My mother was the mistress of a married man. And hey now. That's interesting and all, but let me ask you. Did you see a safe anywhere in that house? Oh, this dude, man, I can't. I believe it was in the study on the second floor. All right, then. Hey, Doc, you really should get a move on, too. Oh, my lord. Get this loser out of here. Okay. You know something? The past can't be erased. If you don't like something, you can make it go away. You can reset your life. I don't agree. You can try to forget something, but you can't erase the past. You're right. Why did I believe that? Huh? Why did I think I could erase the past by pulling this trigger? Why did I do what he asked of me? That's all I have to say. Leave me now. Oh, right. You're Dr. Tenma, aren't you? Huh? He left you a message. Go have a look. It's in the study at the Springer's house. What? He knew you would come. Your fate has already been decided. That's what Eric said. Well, goodbye. Boom! Oh my goodness. Yeesh, what a psycho. The sooner I can get that safe open. Blam! Doc! I knew it. There goes my golden goose. What a shame. Oh. Just don't tell me you... Oh. Suicide, huh? Ooh-wee. Sheesh. Alright, so now we're back at the Springers. Why would someone do a thing like... Why would someone do a thing like that? Once you're dead, it's all over. Life's what it's all about, right, Doc? Yeah. Even you hit the money every now and then. Even me? What's that supposed to mean? So you're chasing a serial killer, huh? This Eric or Johan guy or whatever you call him? Man, screw that. Team up with me. Hey, you know, I got the weirdest chill when I tried to open this door earlier today. Huh? Oh, this picture. Okay. He's like it's sideways and he would notice that. Like it's like a doctor would notice like those like specifics. What the? Doc, how come you're shaking? Oh boy. What are we gonna see? Wow. Yo. My dear Dr. Tenma, look at me, look at me. Look how enormous the monster inside of me has grown. This dude is wild, man. Johan is enjoying this. Of course he is. You know this. That man, that old man told you he enjoys terror. He lives for it. All right, chapter 17 was cool. Chapter 18, y'all. Hey, Doc, wait up. Listen to me, would you? Chapter 18 is entitled Lawyer's Law. Okay. You should be grateful You should be grateful. The great Otto Heckel has a business proposal for you, pal. You agreed to be partners, right? One little black market operation and you'll rake in 1,500 marks. You heard me. 15 grand. I never agreed to any such thing. Hey, look here. You need cash, don't you? You're on the run from the cops, right? Hmm? Whoa. Yo. What? Get in the car. Yo. Huh? Don't even think about it. I lifted your piece off you just now when I put my arm around you. Yo. This here's the customer. He'll take you to your patient. They already paid half up front. They'll cough up the other half after you've treated the patient. Now get in there. Wow. Yo, they not messing around. Yo, this dude. All right. I must admit, I underestimated this guy. I really did. Okay. All right, man. I'll hang on to your stuff, including this dangerous item. You want it back? You want it back? Do the job, collect the pay, and meet me at Frank's bar in Grachenstrasse. Or Grachenstrasse. Now get out there and earn some dough. Man, what a cash cow. Now he does the work, and I've already got the down payment in my pocket. This calls for a drink. That dude's gonna end up dead soon. Like characters like him always end up dead like way sooner than, you'd like, because they are entertaining, but it's like this guy's gonna end up dead soon. Everything's okay, lawyer. I brought you a doctor. Ooh, he looks terrible. Damn. Thanks for coming, doctor. Quick, stop the bleeding, would you? Your auxiliary artery is ruptured and your arm's barely attached. Was it a shotgun? Yeah. Just stop the bleeding, okay? Hey, secretary. The doc's empty-handed. Did you get any surgical tools? Well, no. It was pretty sketchy in town. I didn't have a chance. Oh, boy. Even with tools, I couldn't operate here. Huh? You need to go see a real doctor. Yo, if that was an option, we wouldn't be here. Now get cracking. How long ago was he wounded? I told you, mind your own business. Now get to work. About 4 hours ago? Wow, he just looked at that. He just looked at that submachine gun. And he was like, 4 hours ago? Wow. You're the guy who pulled that terrorist attack this morning. What if we are? Yeah, what if we are? Forget it. Huh? Say what? I don't treat terrorists who commit indiscriminate acts of violence. Yo, he ready to die. He ready to die, yo. What are you, stupid? You're obviously not grasping the situation here. Get to work, or you're dead. Get it? Now, let's not be rash. Listen, doctor, we have help on the way. For now, I just need you to stop the bleeding. Yo, this man just sat down. He's like, huh? What's the matter? What's the matter with you? You want to die? I thought I told you to settle down, secretary. But lawyer, right now, my life's in the hands of this doctor. If I die, you can shoot him. Hey, you doing anything tonight, sweets? How about dinner? Huh, you're thinking about more than dinner. I can see it in your eyes. You better believe it, Toots. I'm talking about what kind of dress might look good on you, and how you might look taking that dress off. Ugh, this is so gross. Oh, please. Is this guy for real? Yo, facts. Yo, that would be the same thing. I'm like, this dude sound, yeah, he's like a character, yo. This man is such a character. And one for you, hey, bartender, another round for the ladies. And one for you too, bartender. It's on me. Well, Heckle. In the chips, are we? Oh yeah, if only you knew. Huh? Oh, the cops. Oh, hey her. Hey Ed. Gross. Imagine running into you here. The gods have sent me a boon, it seems. Oh yeah, haha. Time to pay up, Heckle. Huh? I'm not running a charity here, pal. That'll be the 250,000 marks you borrowed, plus 50,000 in interest. Sure, well, I'd love to pay you back, of course. Good. I appreciate that sentiment. Go ahead and break both of his arms for starters. Aye! Oh. Yo. Oh, okay, I'll pay. Good. Very good. Just give me one more month. Break both of his legs, too. Yo. Ah! Oh, my goodness. All right, and the TV's on. In a terrorist attack this morning at Airfoot Station, two men opened fire with automatic weapons, killing 12 and critically wounding 2. GWE President Frederick Wantz, the target of the attack, died on the way to the hospital. Based on witnesses' reports, the police are searching for the following suspects. Ooh, wait a minute. Ow! Max Steindorf and Carl Brandt. GWE is offering a reward of 300,000 marks for information leading to their capture. What an atrocity. Those are the guys. I can pay. Dude, you don't tell the people you know where they are. You just tell them you can. He panicked. He panicked. That's like, why would you do that? Why would you tell them, oh, I know where they are, so I can get the cat, right? So I'm gonna find them for you. I'm gonna find them. Then I'm gonna get the prize money, and then I'm gonna pay you back. Meanwhile, they could just torch you into figuring out where these dudes are, so they could get the money for themselves, and they gonna kill you. Say what? I'll tell you where they are. Then we'll be even Steven. If you're trying to pull a fast one, I'll break your neck. It's true, I swear. It's true. Wait a sec. Tenma's with those guys right now. Well, tough luck for him. Ugh. Yo, Urasawa is so good at drawing like scumbags. Like when he draws a scumbag dude, they look like a scumbag. Like it's just immediate scumbag vibe. All right, so we're back at this house with the terrorists. Doctor, or at least that's what they call them. Their name. Well, let me not call them terrorists. I mean, their code names were secretary and lawyer. Secretary and lawyer. Okay. Doctor, you said something about indiscriminate acts of violence. You don't know what you're talking about, Doctor. I did what I did for a reason. Lawyer, don't try to talk too much. Hurry up and stop the bleeding, you useless quack. It's all right, Secretary. I'm ready for death when it comes for me. What? I killed Frederick Wantz of GWE. Now I can rest in peace. Lawyer? I was a lawyer in East Germany. My friend here was a secretary to a notable politician. We were true patriots. But when the wall came down, our careers ended. Did you ever stop and think about how that feels, Doctor? Not that I expect a black market surgeon to understand. Reunification? Capitalism? What about us? How are we supposed to make a living? As soon as the wall came down, GWE moved in on the East, started throwing their money around, buying up our land, building factory after factory, stepping all over our pride. That was our country. A black market doctor has no business preaching to me about morality. I'm proud I shot that scumbag. Whew. I'm proud. Lawyer. Cold. What? I'm cold. Hang in there, buddy. Our friends will be here soon. Hang in there. No. What? They're not coming. I can feel it. Stop the bleeding! Do it now! Do it or I'll shoot you! Get moving! I'll kill you! I don't want to die. Huh? I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Scared? Are you scared to die? They were all scared to die. All 12 of the people you killed. Do you understand what a terrible thing you did? Disinfectant and scissors. Huh? You've at least got those, don't you? Yes, so you've come to your senses. Of course you have. If a lawyer dies, you die too. He don't care about, he don't give a damn about you, man. He don't give a damn about you, secretary. Hurry up and get the supplies. Right. You're bleeding from an artery. You're in hypotensive shock. I'm applying pressure to the damaged artery with my finger to stop the bleeding. I need to close the wound. Bring me a needle and a thread. A stapler, even. A stapler? Hurry up. Right. Damn, he really stapling him up. Yeah. Whew. There. Huh? What are you doing? That was just first aid. Now I'm taking him to a hospital. Yo. A hospital? Oh, no, you don't. Put him down or I'll shoot. Shoot me then. And after that, get this man to a hospital. Yeah. Damn. Police. Huh? Put me down here and get us out. And sorry, put me down here and get out of here. I just realized why I recognized you. You're the doctor who's wanted for that string of murders. Go on. Put me down. Listen here. That was no random terrorist attack. I killed the president of GWE, his cohorts and bodyguards. And no innocent bystanders? There was that kid in the store. So you knew. You knew you killed him. Why did you save me, Doctor? You weren't afraid of being shot if I died. I could see it in your eyes when you refused to treat me. You're not afraid to die. Why would you save someone who killed an innocent bystander? Because I got the sense that you were human after all. Huh. Hurry up and get going. The police are coming. Don't die on me now. You're a true doctor. What about the money? Don't tell me you just treated the guy and left without collecting our pay. 2 suspects have been arrested in connection with the terrorist attack at Erfurt Station. The 2 men surrendered themselves unexpectedly to the police. Huh. Hey, we ain't running a charity here. You hear me? This is interesting. I think this is probably... how to phrase this. I'll go back to this after I finish reading the chapters. Alright? But it's something that I want to mention. Chapter 18 is I like that chapter. Alright, chapter 19 is entitled 511 Kinderheim. A choice property, sir. You have good taste. 20 minutes by car from Berlin in a beautiful and convenient location. It was the residence of the residence of the sales director of Gerlach Inc., the home electronics maker, but he moved out. A home like this is a real find in East Germany. I understand that this was once the home of East German trader advisor Liebert. Oh, well, I don't know much about that, but these homes were built for the privileged class of the socialist regime. So they're quite solid. That's so funny, the privileged class of the socialist regime. Really, though? Right this way, sir. Yo, I'm like, are you for real right now? The privileged class of the socialist regime? What kind of socialism is that? All right. Berlin, East Germany. That's where we are right now. What? You just want information about the Lieberts? I thought you were a serious client. I'm sorry. It's very important. They defected 10 years ago. That's all I know. The Lieberts adopted a boy and a girl, siblings, when they lived here. Like I said, I don't know anything about them. Could you put me in touch with the owner? Most of the land in East Germany belonged to Jews who fled when the Nazis were in power. The former regime rented the property from owners in West Germany or other countries. The owner of this home lives abroad too. Okay. Besides, we're a West German real estate firm that started operating when in the East when the wall came down. We have no information for you. Now, I need to lock up. Come on out. Isn't there anyone who might remember the Lieberts and what happened 10 years ago? Well, like I said, this neighborhood was all high-level officials of the former regime. But when the wall came down, they fled, especially the members of the Ministry of the Interior, as you can imagine. Oh, huh? I just remembered. There's a former official from the old trade ministry living about 10 houses down. Ah, so now he's going 10 houses down and he's visiting someone else. Ah, Erd Liebert. Yes, too bad. Too bad he risked it all. He risked it all to defect just before the regime collapsed on its own. I suppose he was seeking freedom, but I don't get it. And then he wound up murdered. Do you remember the Lieberts having twins? A boy and a girl? Twins. Oh, now I remember. The Lieberts adopted a pair of twins from the orphanage. Orphanage? Charming kids. And the Lieberts did always want children. What orphanage? Well, let's see. 511. Yes, I believe it was 511 Kinderheim. Oh boy. Orphans, yo. Oh, it's dilapidated. It's like a. Oof. Huh? I hear they're finally going to knock this old orphanage down. Not orphanage, orphanage. All right, I hear they're finally going to knock this old orphanage down and build a supermarket. Ugh. It's about time. Spooky old place. Pardon me, ma'am. Do you know anyone who worked here? Worked here? Of course not. They're all gone. Gone? Ugh. I don't even want to talk about it. Gives me the creeps. Ma'am? If you really want information, you could talk to Aaron Hartman in number 17. He used to work for the welfare ministry. Ah. Alright. Now he's looking for the next place. They just keep sending him forward, yo. Hello, little man. Can you tell me where Hartman lives? Oh, he's looking. He's like, and Tema's like, huh? What's wrong? Oh, you're hurt. Can I have a look? And he smacked Tema's hand away. He's like, it's okay. Don't be scared. Let me see. Looks like it was healing, but you got hurt again in the same spot. It's getting infected, too. Hang in there. This will sting a little, but it'll help it heal. There. All done. And he runs away. Don't trip now. You'll get hurt again. Alright, he found the house. Hartman. We got some pictures of some of the orphans, a few of them. Those were all orphans I fostered after the communist regime collapsed. Fostered? Yes. I cared for them until they could be placed with adoptive families. That one in the middle was adopted by the CEO of a garment manufacturer. The one on the left is in the military now. I have a foster child now, actually. That must be a lot of work. Work? No, not exactly. I was the regional coordinator for orphanage care in the welfare ministry for many years, but I didn't agree with how things were done under the old regime. Since the socialist regime collapsed, I've continued to do what I can to help children in my own way. I just wish I had the financial resources to do more. But they were a lot better off now than when they were in the orphanage. Huh? 511 Kinderheim was a special facility, jointly administered by the Health Ministry and Interior Ministry. Of course, most of the orphanages of that era were pretty similar. But the special facilities were especially bad. They weren't just homes for orphan children. It was where they sent the children of criminals, political prisoners who had attempted defection, and convicted traitors and spies. Wow. As you can imagine, there was a lot of discrimination and inhumane treatment. They had no rights whatsoever. Ironic, given the ideas of socialism. Right, like that privileged cat, like that privileged class. That's absurd. That's an absurd thing to have in like socialism, like in any sort of like socialism, really. But more specifically, like a democratic socialism. All right, let's move on. The government's official stance was that the children were being re-educated to be model socialists, but in reality, they were treated like criminals. The directors and educators of the programs were all horrible. The worst ones would confiscate care packages sent to the children and sell them for profit. They were the real criminals. The special orphanages were ruled by fear and violence. Those kids stood no chance of developing into decent human beings. And then that incident happened. Incident? What happened at the orphanage? You're here to learn about the twins, aren't you? Do you know something about the twins? I mean? I don't know much about the girl. She was placed in a different facility. But I do know a fair bit about her brother, Johann. Johann? Yes, I want to know about Johann. Ooh, he's shaking. Huh? It was absolutely top secret. The East German government decreed absolute secrecy. What? Of course, that's all in the past. I suppose I can talk about it now. What do you mean? What happened? What did Johann do? It was mutiny. Huh? I'm home. We have company, Dieter. Say hello. Oh. Oh, the kid he helped. Ah. Dieter, where are your manners? Introduce yourself. No, it's all right. We already met outside, right? So, you were saying? Please, not in front of the child. Of course. It's getting late. I'll come back another time. Oh, Dieter's like, oh, you should stay. Oh. Dieter. Well, won't you stay for dinner? Oh, thank you. Aw. All right. So you're a freelance journalist, Mr. Tenma? Does that mean you'll be writing an article about your findings? Well, yes, I suppose so. Then there's one thing I'd like you to emphasize. A child's development is completely dependent on the adults raising him. We must guide children down the right paths in life. It's the only way children can learn to pursue their dreams. Right, their dreams. What's your dream, Dieter? A soccer ball. I want a soccer ball. Is that so? All right. Thank you for dinner. I'd love to be able to continue our conversation. Of course, I apologize for the interruption. I'll contact you tomorrow to arrange a time. Okay. Close the door behind him. Dieter. Oh no. What is happening? Why is Dieter all of a sudden shook? What's up with this guy? Oh, he's gonna get him a soccer ball. Excuse me, could you spare just a moment? Oh wow. Ed Hartman, it's Tenma. Ed Hartman. Ah, Ed, Ed Hartman. What's going on, Ed Hartman? Hartman. Ed Tenma. What happened? He fell. He climbed up on a chair and was fooling around and... Oh, Dieter. Ah, it hurts. Oh, it hurts. Ah. Oh, boy. Where does it hurt, Dieter? Ed Hartman. Call an ambulance. Right. Let me have a look. Oh. This man is a scumbag of the highest caliber. I should have known. I should have known he was a scumbag. Alright, once I saw that face, I was like, and D-Tid like shook, I was like, oh, he's a scumbag. Jeez, look at them bruises, man. What the? What's all this? Here, is this where it hurts? Ah! 2 broken ribs and a dislocated shoulder. There's no way all these injuries came from falling off a chair. The ambulance is on its way. Everything's fine. Oh, but how on earth? Everything's fine. You can go. You said you were a journalist. More like a doctor, I'd say. Well, yo. Tenma. I knew I recognized that name from somewhere. You're a doctor, aren't you? Dr. Tenma. You're wanted for murder. Tenma's like, ugh. He's looking at him. Yo. Chapter 20, y'all. That was... Woo! I wasn't expecting that. That really shook me a little bit. Yo. There are certain things in life that, like, make me particularly angry. One of those things is child abuse. I hate... Ugh. That with a passion, yo. Passion. With a passion. Hate it. Chapter 20, y'all. Okay. These injuries. How did he get them all over his body? Shouldn't you be on your way, Dr. Tenma? When I called the ambulance, I also called the police. Ed Hartman, I'm asking you how Dita got these injuries. That's not your concern. A wanted murderer has no business. Yo, he ready to pull the gun out. He ready to pull the gun out. Yo. Oh, he pulled out the gun. Yeah. I don't like guns, but this dude's a scumbag. Huh? Exactly the kind of behavior I'd expect from a wanted criminal. Did you do this to him? Did I do what to him? You're abusing Dieter. Abusing? You have no business talking to me like that. How? Oh. What do you think you're doing? I'm taking this child to the hospital. First murder, now kidnapping? Don't move. The police will arrest you. This man is trash. And he's just running with Dieter. It's alright, Dieter. I'll get you to a hospital right away. I'm scared of the hospital. Don't be scared. The doctors are going to make you all better. Ed Hartman always makes me better when I get hurt. You mean you've never been to a hospital? You're covered in wounds. It hurts. The world is full of bad things. That's why I have to get strong. I have to get strong. Is that what Ed Hartman told you? The world is black as night. Tomorrow is black as night. That's not true. Huh? That's a lie. The world isn't black as night. Really? Really? Hey, I almost forgot your soccer ball. Wow. Tomorrow is going to be a good day. Nice. I'm sorry. I know it's after hours. It's all right. But we have a lot of emergency cases right now. We won't be able to treat him right away. Please, isn't there anything you can do? There was a big accident, you see. The bus driver died instantly. We really need to speak to the truck driver. I know both of his legs are broken, but he can talk, can't he? Treating the injured comes first. You can conduct your investigation later. Fine then. We'll wait here. Yo, he shook. Tema shook. I'll be back in 2 hours. Please take good care of him. Oh? Please, no matter who shows up, don't release him to anyone but me. Sir? I'm counting on you. But sir, has the site been cleared yet? No, it's still completely backed up. Now what? First, I gotta find someone to care for Dieter. I'm in no position to go to the police for help. I don't know much about the girl. She was put in. Oh, so this is like a flashback, right? Like a mental flashback, where Hartman was like, I don't know much about the girl. She was put in a different facility. Right. Excuse me. I understand there's an orphanage around here somewhere around here. The orphanage? You have a little boy you want us to take in? Do you have any idea what time it is? This is unbelievable. I know it's asking a lot, but this child... Yes, I understand. He's been abused. But you haven't told me who you are. That's so sad, you know. Well, actually, You can't just dump a child here without even identifying yourself. Well, Tell me, is this the orphanage where Anna Liebert once lived? Huh? Anna Liebert? You know Anna Liebert? Oh, so Anna Liebert did live here. Yes, I remember her well. How is she these days? Is she doing well? Yes. She's a student at Heidelberg University. Is that so? How wonderful. She was a lovely child. I haven't heard news of Anna since trade advisor Liebert adopted her and her twin brother. What was his name? Johann? Yes, Johann. They were so close. It was a shame that they had to be put in separate facilities for boys and girls. Until they came here, it was just the two of them, alone in the world. They were found wandering near the Czech border, hand in hand, shivering from the cold. Huh? Initially, Herr Liebert had only planned on adopting Johann, but Johann insisted that his sister come with him. Lucky for her. I understand the orphanages in the East were quite austere under the old regime. Don't lump us in with 511 Kinderheim. Oh? Inge, the bathroom's this way, remember? Mama, don't be afraid, sweetie. You can go all by yourself, can't you? Yes. Okay. These children have never known a parent's love. Human beings can't grow and develop without love. But you're correct. The East German orphanages were awful back then. The orphanages were numbered, not named. We were orphanage. I keep saying orphanages. No, orphanages is right, but orphanage, without the S. We were orphanage 47. Even so, we did everything we could for those children, even when it meant defying the government's policies. We refused to become like 511 Kinderheim. Huh. It was a special facility, said to be jointly run by the Interior Ministry and Health Ministry. Do you know what that means? In reality, it was completely controlled by the Interior Ministry. In fact, it was the East German government's laboratory. What? It was an experiment to turn children into the ultimate soldiers. They were researching psychological reprogramming, how to reprogram human beings. They created factions among the orphans and observed how they learned to hate and fight. It was an experiment to develop cold, emotionless beings without a shred of mercy or compassion. Can you imagine what sort of adults those children would grow up to be? But now, no one can prove the things they did there. Just before the wall came down, all of the top secret documents and papers related to the project were burned. The officials involved with the project at the Interior Ministry all fled. But from what I hear, one of them managed to doctor his credentials and remain here in East Germany, Hartman. Ed Hartman. I'm pretty sure that's who it is. Huh? Even though he was one of the administrators of that wicked project at 511 Kinderheim. He was actually a child psychiatrist employed by the Ministry of the Interior. But he masqueraded as the district coordinator for the Ministry of Health. The district coordinator for the Ministry of Health? Wow. All done? All done, Inga? Sweet dreams, honey. Good night. Good night. That was all covered up, along with the incident. The incident? What incident? What happened at 511 Kinderheim? Oh dear. I've said too much. It's too awful, really. Please, I need to know what happened. Okay. So we're going back to Dieter. Huh? Where's my soccer ball? Oh. Here it is. But no soccer till you're all healed up. Your friend should be back soon. Be a good boy and work and rest quietly then. Even I don't know the truth about what happened. The authorities back then issued a strict gag order. It began with the mysterious death of the director of 511 Kinderheim, and the subsequent conflict between the educators at the facility over who would succeed him. The orphanage fell into a state of anarchy. The power struggles between the children's factions raged out of control. It's a wonder that Johann survived. What happened at 511 Kinderheim? They all died. What? They fought to the death. The children, the staff, everyone there. Wow. That's a lie. Oh, so Dieter is thinking. That's a lie. The world isn't black as night. Tomorrow is going to be a good day. Dieter, look who's here. Huh? Oh, God. No. Oh, God. This chapter is... Oh, no. That... My heart... Ed Hartman, aren't we going home? We will. But we will have one little stop to make first. No, I don't want to go there. No, Dieter. You're a good boy. Aren't you, Dieter? Oh, this dude is terrifying, yo. Chapter 21 is entitled A Little Experiment. Oh, jeez. You had one job, you damn nurse. You what? But I told you not to release him to anyone until my return. But sir, that man was the boy's guardian. What's more, he conducted himself like a gentleman, unlike you, sir. Yes, but that man. Besides, the child went with him willingly. Oh, Lord, have mercy. I can't. But that's, I feel like, I understood why they did that, but I'm still upset. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. Like, they went with what, like, they were sort of presented with. Hartman acted like a gentleman. He probably sweet talked them or whatever. Right? It was very cordial. And he's legally the Dieter's guardian. So he was like, all right. So they were like, okay. And Dieter went with him willingly. So it's like there's not too much that you can do at that point, but still, it's like you saw all the bruises on him. You like, come on, It's like any like medical official or staff worth their salt would see all those bruises and scars and would be like, oh, this child's being abused. Like, you would, like, come on, son. These nurses trash. I'm trying to give them excuses, but no. They doo-doo. None of that. No. Had one job. Dieter. He's right, yo. Tenma's running. Please save this boy, Tenma. Please. Dieter. They aren't here. Hartman's study. Wow. These were all taken at different times, but all in the same spot. Where is this? Huh? You... Johann? Who's this man with him? Yo. 511 Kin... Okay. Ah, these were all taken at 511 Kinderheim. Some more than a decade ago, some more recently. They fought to the death. The children, the staff, everyone there. Wait, Dieter! Come on. Oh, man. Dieter! Wow. This man is a piece of garbage, man. I mean, utter scum. Hold on, Dieter. I'll be right there. He doesn't see it. Hartman. What Johann saw from up there, Dieter doesn't see. It's no use. Yet again, he doesn't have what Johann had. They all died. All of them. It was 10 years ago. Children, staff, 50 in all. They all perished. And Johann watched it happen from this very spot. Johann just sat and watched. Yeah, Johann Lieber is disgusting. This man disgusts me. Seriously. I asked Johann, how the heck did you pull this off? Do you know what he said? He dropped an oil-soaked rag into the fire just like this. Get it? Whenever a group of people are put together, hatreds emerge. I just added a little fuel to the fire. That's what he said at the tender age of 10. And he did it. He incited the slaughter of 50 people without raising a single finger. It was all your doing. You maniacs in your sick experiments did that to him. Our doing? Why, heavens no. Heavens no. What? Certainly, 511 Kinderheim was a laboratory. The project's goal was to engineer the ultimate soldiers. But looking back, that was just a minor little experiment. Take Johann now. Was he a soldier? Absolutely not. He was a leader from the day he was born. He was destined for greatness. We could never create a masterpiece like Johann intentionally. From the beginning, he was beyond human. He was like a monster. This dude is losing it, yo. He predicted that human beings were destined to hate and kill one another. Do you know what his goal was? This is what he told me. He wanted to be the last one left standing at the end of the world. Dieter, tomorrow is black as night. If you can't become more like Johann, why is that so hard? Why can't you be like Johann? Stop, Hartman. If you hurt that child again, I'll shoot. Go away. This doesn't concern you. Go away. Dieter, come down. Dieter, come down here to me. Huh? Dr. Tenma, why do you want to know about Johann? What do you really hope to achieve? You don't really think you could find him and kill him, do you? Fine. I'll give you a little tip. And in exchange, you'll go away and leave us alone. Find General Wolf. He's the one who first discovered Johann's genius. I'm sure he's still out there somewhere. The man in your photo? Sorry, the man in the photo in your study? In the picture with Johann? He's the one who brought Johann here. He'll know something. Now get going. Dieter! Huh? Are you coming down from there or not? You decide, Dieter. Don't worry. The moment Hartman's finger moves towards the trigger, I'll shoot him. It's your choice. Only you can make it, Dieter. Dieter could never leave me could you now? He's my little boy. Disgusting. There you have it, Dr. Tenma. Now get lost. Huh? Dirta? Yes. You're doing great. Just like that. Nice and slow. Dirta, come back, my dear boy. Dirta, you'll never survive without me, Dirta. Freeze, Hartman. One move and I'll shoot. I love you, Dirta. The world is black as night. Tomorrow is black as night. Tenma said, tomorrow's going to be a good day. Ah, Dirta! Yo, he's looking right at Tenma's face, and he's looking at his eyes. He's like, he's gonna shoot you, man. Be brave, Dirta. Don't be afraid. Dirta! Dirta! Oh! Oh! Dirta! Yeah! You bum. Scumbag. Whew. Oh. I'm so glad he's okay. Like, at least, like, in this sense. I mean, he's got so much he's gonna have to work through. I can't even. Oh. But I'm so glad he's okay. Whew. Listen up. You're gonna board this bus and get on Kunan Street. The orphanage is right there. I want you to give this letter to Urna Titsa. I know she looks strict, but she's really a very kind lady. Now take care, Dirta. I'm afraid I can't go into town with you, so I have to say goodbye. The bus will come in just a few minutes. Keep practicing those soccer skills. No, Dirta, you can't come with me. Here. Kick the back towards him. Dirta, I said you can't come with me. Oh man. I wanted to read 22, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna stop here. Because he walks with him. And I like that. I'm gonna hold on to that because I think like one thing I think that is a big sort of part, and that's the end of chapter 21. So that's 5 chapters. I think one thing that's a really big part of this manga is this desire to, see those bright spots in a setting that is like considerably bleak, and I'm really glad that Tenma didn't shoot him, and that Dirta was able to walk away from Hartman. I'm glad that Tenma didn't shoot Hartman, and that Dirta was strong enough to walk away from Hartman. And they just both went away, and Hartman just like had a mental breakdown, right? I like that. I think that was a good way to approach it. I think there's something about Urasawa's works that always have this hint of optimism. Like I saw it in Pluto, right? Through Adam, right? Who is representative of Astro Boy, and when like even like 20th Century Boys, other texts too. But like I think there is a sort of hint. There are always hints of like. Of optimism there, but I think Monster even has that too, just because they're like these horrible acts, but Tenma is like this he's really like this light, and it's not just that he's this light, but it's like he's able to like sort of go into particular situations and allow readers to sort of have these like little bright spots in this manga. This manga is dark. Like this is like a dark manga. Like it's a very somber. It's a somber manga. It's sort of a it's rough, and if you let it, it'll eat you alive. You know? Sorry, I just got something in my eye. Sorry, y'all. Okay. You know? But, yo. I'm really happy that Deisha's alive. That he's walking with Dr. Tenma. I was like, Tenma, you gonna let him take this bus by himself? Like, just go with dude to the orphanage. Make sure he's there, gets there safely. You know? And I understand that he's like, oh, I got a clue, so I gotta dip and I gotta follow this clue. Because he knows that like Johan is always usually like a step ahead, right? But, you know, go with that kid. Make sure he's okay. But I thought these chapters were very good. I mean, like, when I saw those bruises, I was like, come on. And then when the nurses let him go, I was like headache. You know? But it didn't. So I again, I appreciate the bright spots in this bright spot in these chapters. I think that was really necessary because everything before that was just like, oh Lord, it's devastating. Johan is a piece of garbage. He needs to die. He needs to end up dead. He gotta die. He just gotta die. He just like get him out of here. Ain't no rehabilitation for that for this character. There is no rehabilitation for this character within the confines of this story, right? If we're talking about like rehabilitation for folks like in our own world, that's it's very different. But here, this dude is not gonna be rehabilitated or nothing like that. That man is a serial killer. All right, serial killer. Okay, of like the nth degree. Okay, like horrible. So I ain't no rehabilitation for that dude. All right, but I enjoyed the chapters. I enjoyed the way that Tenma sort of like he's it's very clear that like obviously he has his own moral code. He has his own moral code, but that code is being pushed. It's being pushed with every situation that he comes into, right? Where when he was talking with the lawyer, right, the one who committed the terrorist act, right? He, it was something like where he had to sit there and it was clear that he was listening, right? But he was also sort of trying to make a point. I thought that was cool where he was like, all right, you want me to help you, clean your wounds and make sure you don't die and that sort of thing. And he did, right? Like the dude survived, but he also wanted that guy to like face what he did, and I think like he was sort of aware that he wasn't. And once he realized that the lawyer dude was able to kind of like say, hey, like I'm gonna die. I need to face whatever it is that I did and sort of deal with sort of the consequences of that and also figure out why it is that I did what I did. Like, so I'm glad that Tenma did that. That was really cool. That was very interesting. Justine, what is up? Right? So that was cool. I like that. That was dope. I think when it comes to, like, again, Urasawa was very good at, like, introducing these characters who just have, like, so like, their vibes are so distinct, Like, this dude, Hartman, has such a distinct vibe. The way that he's written, you're like, oh, this dude abuses children, yo. You know what I mean? Like, just in the writing, in the way that he acted, the way that he said things, the way that he would stand around people. Just a scumbag of the highest caliber, And with the other guy, Otto, right? The dude that he like, he's got rodent features. You know what I mean? Like Urasawa is doing that on purpose. Like, this guy looks like a rodent. He looks like a rodent because he's like a rat, right? You can't trust him. All right. And I'm glad he ain't getting no money. He was like, he tried to play Tenma. He tried to play him. And he did, but then he ain't get no money. So he's probably going to end up dead. He's going to have his legs broken, his arm broken. It's going to be rough. It's going to be a rough time for that man. It's going to be a rough time for that man. All right? Which is fine. He a bum. Okay. But I really, I really love the way Urasawa, like, just presents these characters that just have so much, like, that's the word I'm looking for, presence. They have so much presence. And in a way that's very different from, like, you know, other types of manga where a character has presence. It's very... It's a lot of it has to do with just just with like surface levels, just like how they look, and then that's it. And then like if they do like a very like dynamic action or something like that. But Urasawa is not about that. Like most of these people don't do much. Like they don't move a lot. Like there's no like, you know, they just saying things, or they don't say anything, or they say very little, and it's all that stuff. That stuff I really like. I think that's great. Like every time I read a chapter, I'm like, oh, this character is gonna be someone that I'm gonna either really hate or like or sort of like, right? Like I'm either gonna really hate the person, or I'm gonna really like them, or I'm gonna feel just sort of like totally indifferent, right? When you meet certain characters, there's always like a very distinct feeling in Urasawa's stories, and just yo. Oh man, and it's great. Is what's awesome about it is that when I look at this cover, you know, when I see certain figures, when I see the covers, like when I see Volume 2, with these pictures, I instinctively just like I just recognize like there's so much that comes with that. That's what you have to be able to do, right? As a storyteller, when someone shows you something and you've read that story, that has to like, it's got to click. You know, there's got to be something that you attach that to, so like feelings, experiences, whatever. Urasawa does that really well. You know, but like when I think of like Adam from Pluto, like immediately it's just like a wave of all these different emotions. It's like, oh, you know, just really great, really great. I really enjoyed these chapters. Just the way that they sort of looked into how you can have like secret experiments, and when we say secret experiments, right, we're not talking about like, oh, they're making, you know, the next Crocodile Man or something like that. No. Right? Like we're talking about like experiments that governments hold on a daily basis. Like these are things that happen, right? We're not talking about like conspiracy theories or no. This is something that governments do. All right, we know this throughout the history, right? We've seen different experiments that governments have done. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put Paradise Kiss on Thursday. Justine, I'm going to put Paradise Kiss on Thursday because I wanted to react to it on Sundays, but I have Monster on Sundays, so I'm just going to move Paradise Kiss to Thursdays, and then I might think of replacing something else with it too. I don't know because I don't want to like overburden my plate. So what I want to do is I want to see if I can like keep reading this manga, stick with what I'm sticking with. I'm going to stop asking for things to react to because I already have enough things to react to, and I don't want to overburden myself. But I am gonna keep those everything that people like suggest to me. I always keep like on a list, and I have that, and I tend to remember. So I've been writing that stuff down. But yeah. So Thursdays are gonna be Paradise Kiss instead of Blue Flag. But once Blue Flag, you know, comes out and I have the volumes and everything like that, then I'll start reacting to them. I'll start reacting to those volumes. You know, like once I have a few, like once they all come out, there aren't that many chapters, so there should be about like 5 or 6 volumes that come out for Blue Flag. I would say 6, right? Maybe fewer. They might be like, if you know, depends on how many chapters they put in a volume. They might only put like 6 chapters in a volume, in which case, you know, then they'll have like 8 volumes, like 9 volumes or something like that, right? They might have like 8 or 9 volumes. So yeah, but these chapters are dope. I really enjoyed these chapters. They were awesome. I can't wait to get back to reading more Monster next Sunday. All right, but thank y'all for coming through. All right, well, next Saturday. Saturday is usually when I'm supposed to react to Monster. All right, so thank y'all for coming through to part 4 of the Monster Read-A-Thon. Shout out to Justine for coming through in the chat. And oh man, Udasai was good. He good. That boy good. All right. Thank y'all for coming through. All right, to my reaction to part 4 of the Monster Read-A-Thon, chapters 17 to 21. Net part 5 is going to cover 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So 22 to 26. All right. And I just want to do 5 chapters because I think it's just good. I don't, the streams aren't that long, and I can get like a good amount of reading done in them. All right. Thank y'all for coming through. All right. I'm the Black Manga Critic, and